Welcome to ISE's FX Options Weekly Outlook, a weekly outlook on the US dollar versus the major currencies, hosted by Jason Ayres, a top industry instructor and founder of OptionSource.net. Learn to trade your views on the strength or weakness of the US dollar.
Well, hi there and welcome to the ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for August 24th, 2009. This is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. As always, let's take a look at our weekly U.S. dollar index. The dollar index continues to hold the 78 support after a less than favorable week. Now, last week's focal zone still remain intact, with that 79.80 range being a key resistance level. The current downtrend remains intact, opening the window for a move that may test as deep as that 76.77 focal zone. Our daily snapshot illustrates that important role that the 78 level is playing currently as support, with the 76.77 box being a realistic near-term target to the downside. Well, the U.S. dollar lost some ground against the Canadian dollar last week, as we now see the pair value CDD retesting the 107-108 level for support. Now, a bounce here is certain to meet with resistance back at this 111-112 range, and we're looking for a break of this to give us an indication as to whether or not we will see a greater move to the upside. If the current support level fails in here at 107, 108, then we will be targeting this 103, 104 box to the downside. Take a look at the YUK now. After a significant sell-off against the yen, the US dollar appears to have formed a bullish reversal candle on Friday, suggesting the possibility of support holding here at the 94.95 focal zone. Now, a break lower opens the window for a retest of the 92.5 lows. However, if this support does indeed hold, we should see a move back up into this 96 zone. Well, the EUI, the US versus the euro, has broken below that 70.5 focal zone once again, opening the window for an even deeper sell-off into that 68.5 box. Now, the pair value needs to crack that 71 mark in order to lend any credibility to a bigger picture upside move. Note that any attempt to move higher over the last few months has been contained below this trend line, suggesting that the path of least resistance continues to be to the downside. Well, the BPX continues to consolidate below the 60.5 to 61 resistance level, opening the window for a retest of this 59.5 focal zone. Now, a break above 61 is likely to meet with some resistance within that 62.5 range. Until we see a move beyond 62, the trend continues to be to the downside for the US versus the British pound in the bigger picture. Well, the U.S. dollar reversed at the 121-122 focal zone to lose some ground against the Australian dollar, as seen here in the ISE FX options pair value AUX. Now, if this sell-off is contained here, a break above 121 will open the window for a move towards this 125-126 range. Should this weakness continue, however, we should see some consolidation down at this 117-118 support. Failing to hold here opens the window for an even deeper sell-off into this 114-115 box. Let's review our key points. First of all, the U.S. dollar has been unable to break resistance at the 79.80 focal zone. The trend continues to be down. However, 78 remains an important support level. A break below this is likely to result in a deeper sell-off. The CDD made a brief attempt to crack the 110 resistance level before pulling back for the rest of the week. 108 remains a strong support. A break below this will be an important signal for continued weakness. The YUK appears to have formed a bullish reversal candle on Friday. Coupled with a test of a key support level at 94, the window is open for a move to the upside this week. The EUI could not crack the 71 level and appears to be continuing its downward trend. The VPX continues to consolidate above 60. If the pair value can break and hold above 61, we may see a more robust move to the upside. However, at this point, the trend continues to be down. The AUX attempted to break above 121 but could not hold it. 118 remains an important support level. A break below will likely yield a deeper sell-off. And this has been your ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for August 24th, 2009. This is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. Thanks for joining me here this week. We'll see you next week.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For more information about Jason Ayres and to sign up for free FX Options trade alerts, just visit www.optionsource.net. To learn more about ISE FX Options, including our weekly webinar series, visit us at www.ise.com/fx. ISE FX Options can easily be traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in US dollars and have a European-style exercise.